Hello everyone and welcome to America Reads Fun Learning Activities. We are college students who create learning activities for kids, and it's under the subjects of science, health, history, and yes, even the arts. Today we have our activity coordinators Mercedes, Marianne, and myself, Chala, to help us out. And in today's lesson we're going to learn a little bit about maracas and how to make them. But before we do that, let's get into some vocabulary words. So our first word is going to be shake. And shake is basically to tremble or vibrate something, kind of like this. You can pretty much shake anything. Our second word is going to be sound and noise. So sound and noise are pretty much the same thing. Noise is basically a sound, okay? So this is a noise and me talking is a noise. Next we have maraca. So maraca is actually what we're going to be making today, and it's a musical instrument that is typically made out of a gourd or something very hollow, and it's filled with seeds or beads or beans, anything that can make a noise when you shake it, and it's typically used for parties or bands or anything like that. So let's get into this activity.
Hey guys, it's Marianne, and today we're gonna make our own maracas. But let's start off by introducing a little guest in the corner right there, a little plant. He's gonna be joining us and watching us work. But we're gonna be starting off with listing the things we're gonna need. First, we're gonna need some markers, some tape, 2 paper cups, some rice or some beans. It's up to you what you guys have, but I'm going to be making 2. But let's start with 1. We're going to get our paper cup right here. Bring in all the markers that I showed you guys before. And we're going to be decorating our maracas right here. I'm starting off with some green. I'm going to be drawing some green hearts all around. This is where you guys always could get creative. You don't have to copy the way I'm doing it, but for sure put some color into your maracas. We want it nice and beautiful and colorful, so when you shake it, you see all the color going everywhere. So pretty much you guys keep coloring it, and at the end, this is how mine came out. And I put, some squiggly lines, some polka dots, all the way hearts all the way around, some red at the bottom to just give it that spark. But this maraca is gonna need another cup to cover it, so I decided to go on and decorate the other one similarly but not the same. You guys could do it the same colors. You guys could go random. You can go crazy with all the decorations on your maraca. But next up, we're going to be adding our beans into it, which is going to be the thing that's going to create the noise. So you put it on 1 cup. It should only be like half from what your cup originally is. And then you're going to place the other cup on top of the one with beans. Now with your tape, you guys could have the tape like I have it solid, or just with the little helper where it cuts it. But for me, I'm just going to peel it off and start taping all the way around so it's nice and sealed. You don't want the beans to go everywhere when you're shaking it and making that awesome music. So it's a little unbalanced, but we're going to balance it out and give it some help from the tape. You're going to pretty much mummify it at this point. So you're just going to put tape all the way around where the cups are not taped together. You're just going to go all the way around. You guys can go 1, 2, or 3 times around. Just make sure it's fully secure, because like I said before, we don't want beans going everywhere. So I'm just going to keep adding tape until I feel like it's nice and secure. We're going to cut the tape off with my scissors. If you guys are lucky to have the tape dispenser, go for it, but for me, I don't have that, so I'm just using tape and scissors. I'm just going to squeeze it nice and tight so the tape could actually be holding it, and it's nice and tight right there. As you can see, the beads are not falling off. But you know what, maracas, I want a second maraca in my other hand. So what I'm gonna do, use the rice to create my other maraca. I'm gonna pretty much do the same thing I did for the one you're seeing right now with the hearts. Put it aside so you guys can for sure take reference while I make my second maraca. So again, like I said before, you guys get your paper cup and you're gonna be decorating it. This time I'm gonna do a different style so I can make it nice and pretty. What we're gonna be doing is pulling out that red marker. I think I'm gonna get, yeah, some red, because red, you know, America reads. It's maroon, but I didn't find maroon, so we're using red. I'm just gonna make a line right across the cup and create a new design for my new maraca. With it's gonna have some rice. It's gonna look like some Christmas theme, but the more and more I add color and just created my own, it's not gonna look Christmassy at all. It's gonna look fantastic. But right after I'm done, you know, decorating it, this is how it came out to be. I put some polka dots. It looks like it's going around and spinning. And I'm going to be creating the other cup too. And this time I'm not using the same colors. I'm going to, again, be creative. Do the same pattern with different colors. So I'm bringing up some green. And I'm going to start doing the same thing that I did with my other cup. I'm just going to put a line across, not straight down, but like a little bit to an angle, so that I could create the same illusion that I did with my other cup. And I'm gonna keep going until I create my nice colorful cup, so it's not just plain white, because you know, we're trying to be creative here. Anything counts. Don't feel pressure to do something crazy. Just put what you like. You want to put diamonds, go put diamonds. If you want to put like hearts like I did, go for polka dots, stripes, triangles. You go wild with it. Now we're going to get our rice though, and we're going to place in one of the cups. Again, halfway, don't put too much. And we're going to place the other cup right on top of the cup with rice. Don't do it the opposite, because you're going to see a bunch of rice everywhere. As you can see, it was taking me a while to put the other cup on top, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get some tape and mummify it sort of with tape so it could be nice and secure and the cup doesn't fall off like that and have rice everywhere. So I'm gonna get a nice big piece of tape and I'm gonna start going around and taping it nice and tight. This guy is a little rough with me, so what I'm gonna do is do a couple of rounds of tape so this little guy can stay nice and stuck together to create the nice beautiful maraca it is. I'm gonna cut it off. I think that's enough tape for this maraca. And again, I'm gonna pick it up and squeeze it on the side so the tape is nice and secure. And you can see, you don't see no rice going anywhere. And I'm gonna show you how this sounds in a bit. So for sure, stay tuned for the final result. Hey guys, and we're gonna try out our maracas. So let's see how they sound like. We have a rice one. Sounds pretty cool. And now we have our bean one, which is this one right here. Depending on what you use, sounds a little different, but still maraca. And I hope you guys like this cool maraca idea. And we'll go on to our reflection.
Hopefully you guys are having fun shaking those maracas that Marian helped you create. And I just want to tell you a little bit more about the origin of where maracas came. So the origin of maracas can be traced back to many Latin American countries such as Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela. And back then they used to use something called a calabash. When that fruit would dry up, it would leave I'll insert a picture right here. And so basically it would be hollow, and they would fill it up with beans, rice, or any small object that when they would shake the calabash, it would make a rattling sound. So go ahead and use your maracas and shake them. That's what they would hear back then. Nowadays, we don't use that method that much because it is a little bit harder to make and it takes a longer time. So people started using plastic to create this, and now we can easily make maracas much easier and much affordable. So yeah. Also, maracas are part of the percussion family of instruments, which means these instruments create noise when they are shaking, or hit with something. This is different than when you blow into an instrument and a beautiful noise comes out, or when you mess with the strings like in a guitar and it makes a vibration sound. Maracas are part of the percussion family and you have to shake them in order to make a sound. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this mini lesson on maracas. You guys enjoy and are having fun with those maracas you just made. And hopefully you guys come back and learn some more with us. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you have any questions or if you want to see more fun videos from us, and we'll be back with more. Bye!